Okay, Monday, 22nd of April 2024. So, explore, experiment, experience. So, this is a little thing that I've been saying or so for years. Explore, experiment, experience, because it's one of those things that rolls off the tongue. A nice alliteration of E. Explore, experiment, experience. So basically that means is being open to new experiences, going to new places, doing new things, achieving new stuff, whatever else, being in new parts of the world. Look at this little beautiful corner here. Gap of Dunlow, Southern Republic of Ireland. So it seems in life we want to be open to new experiences and adventures and doing and achieving and creating and building new things and going to new places, because then we learn more about the world. We learn more about ourselves, how the world works, societies, cultures, how people think, how people prioritize stuff. We achieve cool things, we visit cool places, we do amazing stuff in life, and we just, dare I say it, we have a more fulfilling life. We do more cool stuff with our time. That's powerful. That's amazing, that's priceless. An enriched life, be able to travel different places and do things and have different kinds of achievements and things to brag about, things to talk about, stories and experiences. Like yesterday, I climbed up Ireland's tallest mountain, Republic of Ireland, tallest mountain. And that's an amazing experience, amazing life experience thing to have that I can talk about effortlessly with people. It's a story, it's an adventure, it's something to talk about. And that's this desire, that came from this desire to explore more corners physically of the world and achieve things, explore, experiment, experience, and being open to new stuff. So let's experiment climbing a mountain. What's it like? The stress, the process. Let's experience it. Let's actually do it. Experience it. And then you can expand that logic to food as well. Explore, experiment, experience new kinds of foods and cuisines and flavors and whatever else, and expand that to nature. Go to different places, be open-minded to new experiences, because there's an interesting concept I coined called the cost of discovery. Cost of discovery. So there are, out there in the world right now, there are facts, there are flavors, there are cuisines, there are foods, whatever. There's locations in the world that are valuable, that when you discover it, when you touch it or taste it or physically visit that place, you will be enriched, have a better life, you'll be happier, or you'll be more fulfilled, you'll feel nicer, you feel better. Like, for example, and here's a wild thing, baklava. That's something random that came to mind. Bulgarian Turkish food, baklava. So you could say, right, never heard of baklava, fair enough. But then when you go and actually taste it, you might like it. Very nice. So the cost of discovery says it might take you either never, as in infinity, never, to discover baklava, or it might take you a trip to Turkey or Bulgaria and discover the flavour of baklava. For example, a wild example, just a random example, baklava. So how do you know, whoa, nice and muddy here, I don't want to go here. So how do you know that baklava is or isn't for you unless you've experimented? Unless you've explored the flavour, or different kinds of flavours, explored, experimented, and experienced, you come to conclusions. So the cost of discovery says, right, it either take you never, or say 50 or so years, or say one trip to Turkey or Bulgaria to discover this. And then, if you don't like it, okay, if you do like it, great, amazing. If you don't like it, now you know. Because then, you now know more about yourself. In either situation, you achieve more clarity in life, what you do and don't want to have or not to have in life. And the more clarity we have, the better. The more we know what we want and don't want, that's good, the better. I want to be here in nature, to travel and go on road trips and explore, experiment and do amazing stuff and see more of the world. That's priceless. That's really, really cool. And I only do that by going outside the home, going outside into the world. And that's good. I know that I don't really want to be sat at home all day. It's not healthy being sat down. So I like the idea as a principle of standing up whenever I get the chance. Now, what this means then is that we are discovering more of the world. Now, of course, The issue with that is it's a very slow, laborious way. It's trial and error, basically. It means going out into the world and doing stuff, which is slow and laborious, but at the same time, more authentic, more down to earth, more memorable. Because we can learn as much as we can about the world through vlogs and videos and priceless other things, books and whatever else, by all means. That's fast and efficient. It's an abstract way of learning. But it's not as impactful. It's not as impactful as opposed to just going there and doing stuff in life. That's more memorable. That's more unique. That's priceless, that is. To physically be here, to physically go to new locations, that's priceless. You change, you grow from these things. Even by the stress alone, even the stress alone of travelling here, coming to this part of the world, this little corner of the world changes you in its own way. So we have to be open-minded to new experiences. Explore, experiment, experience. Anything and everything to minimise that cost of discovery. Because how do you not know, devil's advocate here, how do you not know that out there in the world, it could be anywhere, it could be in the country or city next to where you live, there is something that can change your life? How do you not know there is something out there that couldn't, but all it takes you is to physically go there and experience it, touch it, taste it, feel it, whatever, handle it? How do you not know? Well, you don't. You have to go, you have to do it and experiment, you have to see for yourself. Worst case scenario, horses, there we are. Worst case scenario, as I said earlier, you'll have more clarity. You'll know what you want and don't want in life. And that's invaluable, because then you can be even more efficient in the future, meaning you waste less time in the future. Because then you can say, right, well, I've tried travelling, I've tried baklava, I don't like that either, baklava nor travel. So therefore, in the future, you know specifically what to avoid. And the more things you know what to avoid, the better. Then you can, through trial and error, you would know precisely, with more accuracy and precision and more clarity, what you want exactly. I don't want that. No. I want that. Perfect. And the more clarity you have, the better in life. And that's priceless. Because ultimately, it means you lose less time, because then you're more efficient. You're more efficient with time, more efficient with life. That's priceless. So then I say, explore, experiment, experience. And that's why yesterday I climbed the mountain. That's also why, in a way, I record these videos. That's why I just like to go to unique places, to touch more of the world. It's like clearing the fog of war, so to speak. Fog of war, the fog, mist. But by going to more places, I can see more of the world. And that intrinsic stress. That intrinsic stress of going to places, I grow from it. So head north. Ooh, head north. There we are. Yeah. So explore, experiment, experience. Go out into the world. Go out into the world, and do stuff. Touch grass. That nice little meme there. Do amazing things with life. Live a life worth living. Live a life where you're proud of what you achieved and created and built. And then, you need clarity for that, what to build, So explore, experiment, experience. Be open to new ideas, new concepts, because you never know which idea could change things for the better. A revolutionary idea. A revolutionary idea could be around the corner for you. You just don't know what it is. So you have to take in as many ideas as possible, take it all in, and then grow. Explore, experiment, experience. So yeah, got a bit of traffic here. Yeah. Explore, experiment, experience. Now otherwise, you will see me tomorrow.